On the savanna, the ground trembling in a steady rhythm is enough to signal that a powerful force is approaching. An unusual sound, sudden silence, or even the slightest movement can indicate that a confrontation is about to begin. In nature, a gentle appearance does not mean weakness. When threatened, many species can reveal strength, speed, and survival instincts far beyond all expectations. That is why elephants should never be underestimated when pushed to their limits. Elephant versus lion. Elephants are the largest living land animals, distinguished by their massive bodies, broad ears, and highly flexible trunks. The trunk is formed from the elongated nose and upper lip, containing tens of thousands of muscle bundles, but no bones. They use this organ to smell, breathe, drink, pick up food, touch other elephants, and lift objects of considerable weight. With their enormous size and long tusks, elephants are not merely large animals. They are a source of terror for predators daring enough to challenge them. But today's hunters are not thinking too much about the risks. Lions, symbols of strength in nature. Their muscular bodies, large heads, powerful jaws, and sharp claws allow them to overpower many prey animals of considerable size. Elephants and lions are both iconic animals of Africa, but their strength exists on two completely different levels. An adult elephant can weigh several times more than an entire pride of lions combined, making a direct attack extremely dangerous. Although they have already spotted the target, the predators remain still and do not risk moving closer. A tightly grouped herd of elephants can form an extremely dangerous defensive line, especially when the adults stand around the calves. Therefore, they do not attack the entire herd, but silently observe each individual, memorize their direction of movement and weight. Their target is not the entire elephant herd, but an individual caught in a vulnerable position. The leading elephants recognize the danger and quickly drive away those intending to attack. But lions are pack hunters, and they always know how to take advantage of that strength. During the day, the elephant herd is powerful enough to keep the lions from acting. But at night, once a single individual falls out of formation, the lion's patience immediately turns into a hunt. Although still large compared with many other prey animals, a young elephant does not yet possess the strength, experience, or defensive ability of an adult. That is why it can become a target when the lions see the right opportunity. The greatest advantage of a young elephant does not lie within itself, but in the protection of the entire herd. After bringing down the elephant, the lions must deal with a food source far larger than their usual prey. The elephant's thick and tough skin prevents them from easily reaching the flesh across every part of the body. Carnassial teeth have sharp edges that work like scissors slicing through muscle tendons and connective tissue, instead of grinding food like human molars. The lion's hunting strategy is very clear. They do not attack the head or trunk directly, because these are the positions where the elephant can fight back most effectively. It approaches from the side and then leaps onto the back, where the prey has difficulty using its trunk or front legs to retaliate. The claws help the predator grip the thick skin, while the hind legs brace against the ground to pull the elephant's body to one side. Once the massive body has fallen, its ability to fight back and escape rapidly declines. Hyena versus elephant. Hyenas are among the carnivores with the most complex social lives on the African grasslands.
Still trying to walk and it's having some legs.
The strength of this species lies not only in numbers, but also in jaws with twice the bite force of a lion and the ability to cooperate while feeding. Although famous as scavengers, spotted hyenas are still active hunters and can obtain most of their food themselves. They have found a target inside the herd.
One hyena is no threat.
The females turn outward using their body size to create a living barrier that the hyenas cannot easily break through.
Kike and Binti have been separated.
But when the entire formation spreads out to drive away the troublemakers, the real difficulty falls upon the mother elephant. Fortunately, this time, the predator fails to secure its grip. The other elephants also quickly re-establish the protective area.
Well, she sees off hyenas.
Hyenas have powerful jaws and often gain the advantage through numbers, but those strengths are nearly useless against an elephant herd that maintains its formation. Their sensitive sense of smell helps them detect the scent of a carcass from a considerable distance, especially when the wind carries the odor of decomposing flesh through the area. Powerful jaws and large molars allow them to crush bones, tendons, and many tough tissues that most other animals leave behind. Crocodile versus elephant.
This is incredibly rare to see. There's another crocodile.
Crocodiles possess the strongest bite force ever directly measured in a living animal. One large saltwater crocodile produced a force of approximately 16 to 414 newtons equivalent to nearly 3,700 pounds of force. They are ambush predators using the water's surface to conceal almost their entire body before approaching the target. For any creature, facing a crocodile in the water is a dangerous gamble. Crocodiles usually have the advantage when ambushing prey at the water's edge, but this strategy is nearly useless against an adult elephant. When attacked, the elephant can use its front feet to repeatedly stomp on the predator's head and body. Each stomp generates enormous pressure, easily damaging bones, internal organs, and the spine. The crocodile quickly loses its ability to fight back in the very place where it normally holds the advantage. Even animals that appear as gentle and friendly as elephants sometimes have to confront their own kind. Male elephants entering musth often become more aggressive and are willing to fight for access to females. They usually use their head's tusks and entire body weight to push their opponent off balance. Most battles end when one elephant accepts defeat and withdraws before the injuries become too severe. Tiger versus elephant. Tigers possess tremendous explosive strength, but can only maintain high speed over short distances. They have an estimated bite force of approximately 1/500 newtons, combined with long canine teeth capable of reaching the final blood vessels located in the prey's neck. This big cat usually avoids prolonged pursuits because its heavy body consumes energy very quickly. Therefore, it chooses to closely follow potential prey. The realistic target is usually a young elephant, especially when the individual becomes separated from its mother or falls behind the herd. However, when it cannot approach from behind, even the most powerful apex predator must remain cautious. What you have just watched shows that in nature, strength does not always determine the outcome. Survival instinct, strategy, and the timing of each action are what create the difference in every confrontation. Every moment reflects the harsh laws shaped through millions of years of evolution, where a single decision can completely change the situation. If you found this video fascinating, please press Like leave a comment sharing the moment that impressed you most and subscribe to the channel to continue following this journey with us. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.
Into the water now, they need to spin the wildebeest to try to drown it.